Morning all, welcome back to Revo's Hubs channel. We've waited a long time for this to make this video and to see this vehicle. It must have been months now, I think, since we actually initially spoke to John out there, and this was on a friend of his land that had sadly passed away, and the family asked John to help sell some of the stuff, the vehicles and other things that he had on the property. So John's got a bit of history with these trucks, so he does know a little bit more about it, which you don't always get with some of the vehicles we bring over. But this is one that I've kind of always had an eye on, sort of trying to find, and it's a case of this came up. He brought up another truck at the time, and I asked the question because John said he had a few vehicles out there. There was a chance that there was a Julie there, and he happened to have one there as well. So yeah, this is the first time I've really seen it properly. It came in last night just as it was getting dark and we'd finished work, so I did just put it straight in the back unit out the way. So this is the next morning now, and it's the first time I'm getting to have a good proper look at it really. So we thought we'd do the usual and show everybody else as well. So I'll flip the camera around. There she is. Again, it's a Chevy C30 Julie with a 454 big block engine, and it's one big heavy ass truck. Dowell, big thanks to Dowell who picked it up from the docks again last night for me. Yeah, it's a bit of a beast. We've got lots of plans for this, but no, really looking forward to it. So thought we'd have a quick walk round, and then what we do is what we did before. There's a load of stuff in the back again that John's put in. Unfortunately, this has been delayed coming over, thanks to shipping and one other thing, and then obviously customs then decided to pull the container to search it. Luckily it was for the other vehicle in there, so they didn't hammer me for charges and stuff, which is a blessing for once. But yeah, let's have a walk around and see what it's got. Obviously it's an 1982, because it's got the square headlights, just on the changeover really. Plus, yeah, it's not too bad actually. I know a few things, like I knew the bonnet was a bit crusty, or the hood should I say. There is a crack in the window screen, which I didn't remember, but looking at the old photographs that John always sends me, I noticed it was there. Luckily I did save a screen that I had a load of screens come over, so I did save one of them just in case. A little bit more rust on this one, hence the mirror's a bit gone. Let's check around the screen. That looks pretty good actually. It was a diesel, which is a shame because I actually would have preferred it being a diesel. But when I spoke to John out there, because I noticed the badge on the back saying, "Oh John, is it a diesel?" He's like, "No." Typical Texan. They got rid of the diesel engine, or his mate did ages ago, and put a big block Chevy engine in it, which is typical I guess out there. They don't like diesels as much, but over here, practical wise, it probably would have been better. But that said, I do have a plan possibly forming for that, along the lines of a Cummins swap, but it's early days yet, so we shall see. Obviously those that don't know, they call it a Julie because it runs doubles on each side, hence the jewel. Nice big fat fender sticking out to cover it all. See if the doors are open. Excuse me. Right, and as ever, if anyone's seen any of these or knows John, they're always packed up. I've been waiting on some of these parts for quite a while actually. I know that the window is smashed in here, which is a shame, but John did say that the owner had a new one, slider, so that's been put in here. Hopefully it's not broken, but he usually packs things really well, does John. Speed limit sign. This should be a new steering wheel, a boss kit for a truck I bought months ago and the owner's been chasing for, but it's finally here. Typical dashboard cracks because of the sun. Nice steering wheel, that's not too bad actually, better than the normal ones, and it's a tilt, which is ideal because considering these are big trucks, there's never usually much room under the steering wheel to actually get in there with your legs and everything. But I need to have a look above the central mirror. I usually rust there, but it looks quite good actually. Not too bad. I think from chatting to John last night, this truck might have been laid up for 10 to 20 years, which is pretty amazing. I didn't realise it was that long actually, but the door actually closes quite good, considering you normally have to slam them. A little bit going on the cab corner, bottom of the door's a little bit crusty, not too bad. Oh, gotta love this back end. So that is actually the other fender down, I'll show you why in a minute. There's the front of a bay window, whole rear of a bay window. Again, we'll do a video on getting these out, but something I'm disappointed in, that somebody's nicked the diesel badge off the back. Clearly at Houston, I'm guessing, because it definitely left John's with it on, because I've got the pictures and spoke to John. But it's just a huge back end on these, which will look absolutely sweet when they're dropped. Let's have a look round inside. Still got the Texas plate on, which is pretty cool, nice to have. Again, I'd like to get the truck wheels, but they're so bloody expensive. But we'll see what happens. Right, obviously as you saw on the fender on the other side, this is why. So John swore he'd never do it again, getting a dually and doing this, because it cut his hands to pieces trying to get it off. But basically the truck is too wide to fit in a container at the docks, so we removed the outer wheel, hence it's missing one, and he had to take off the fender so that it fits in a container. So the wheel's there you go, and obviously the fender's on the other side, which is perfect, so it just needs to go back on really. But obviously John did tell me that with a warning of apparently wrapping a t-shirt around my arms and duct taping it to my arms so I don't cut myself to shreds, but we'll have a look, see what it says. But no, don't look too bad at all. No, it's not a lot. There is a load of stuff tucked away underneath. There should be a cooler in here. And there's the wheel bits by the looks of it, the hubs and stuff. No, cool. GT steering wheel. So I laughed because Laura just walked in to see me and then she's hid out the way for the camera look. But yeah, cool. I suppose we're going to get unpacked. Right, okay, so we've just unloaded the truck, which is just in the time lapse. We've got everything out, and we'll have a quick flip the camera around now and see what's in there and the state. It'd be good to get to see what the truck's actually like underneath, but there's that much crap in the back, which you'll see in a minute. That'll have to be coming later date when we give it a good clean. But I'll flip the camera around. So with everything out, that's the state of where we're at in the back. Which is quite a lot of mess, but again, I just found out overnight, speaking to John, who was his friends, that he thinks that the truck was off the road for 10 to 20 years. He said to look on the windscreen, and looking on the windscreen, it looks like it was 1999 and 2000 last time it was on the road. So it's like 20 years ago, 21, 22 years ago. So hence all the shit in the back, I guess. But yeah, so pretty much this is everything that's come out of it. A load of lenses, might have been to do with the trailer, because we have noticed there's a fifth wheel lug just underneath the back. So I'm guessing, I say fifth wheel, it was most likely a gooseneck. I've been waiting on these for quite a while. So it should be a Boss kit. Yeah, that's that one, tune-up kit. New steering wheel, which was for the 72, which is long gone. And boss kit. Loads of panels we had as a spare bit there. Loads of panels. We've had ordered them for different people, and I've just had come over in stock. Cab corners, rockers, floor trays, bits like that. Inner and outer rockers. Some inner fenders for the C10s from the guys over at AMD. It's wicked working, those guys, they're really good. They've been quite helpful, always in contact with them. Bay window front, it was John cut up for us. There's the fender off the other side of the dually wheel, and there's the wheel for the actual outside wheel and bowl. So they need to go back on. Obviously, I don't know if I said earlier or not, but they had to come off due to the truck not fitting in a container, so John had to take one of the fenders off and outside wheels, which is, he said, was an absolute shit of a job. But speed limit, I know somebody's after 55, so I should give them a shout now I know it's here. What else is there? Oh yeah, the back window smashed on it, but the last owner did have a new one sat waiting, so that's come over as well. Still in one piece, bonus. And then we've got the rear of the bay window. Again, there was a van for scrap, so I just asked him to cut the front and back off. I'm thinking this might go on the wall. The back window's still opening. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to think what else there was. There's a few bits we had over. I think this and the Mexican blanket side of things is an actual table run, I believe. Me and Laura got one to see what they look like. And Howson, do you want to open this up for me, the box? What else is there? Oh. So I'm going to say that is all the street signs we ordered. Okay. Not sure if they're supposed to come over or they were just in the truck in general. The box looks a bit weathered, so I'm guessing they've just been sat in the truck. Let's have a look. Give John a shout. Again, Premier drum brake shoes. No idea. I'll have to get this open and see what street signs we've got. It should be the double dot cooler.
Double dot?
Yeah. Did you literally just get a seat to put the knife stand on?
Yeah.
The knife holder?
No. Basically, I was going to put.
Didn't he?
I was going to put the cooler.
He got a stool just to put the case on.
No, I was going to put the cooler on top of it and then spin it around for like a good show.
Oh, like a display cabinet thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's going to stick it on there and he's going to turn it around like a little.
Specifically for the viewers, isn't it?
Jesus, do you need help with that?
Well, kinda.
Oh, how not to open a box? Yeah.
I've opened it.
Yeah.
There's no drawer.
I'm tired watching you. It's hard work. You're making all that.
You do it yourself. Oh, you can't.
Oh, jeez. No, because I'm trying to hold the camera. Come on. Just cut the sides.
There you go. Done it.
I don't think I'll ask him next time. Right.
It's John's fault. He makes it too
Go
difficult.
on and get your little chair. Move that off there so you can stick it on and give it a little twirl. You have to lift the handle up. Ooh. You watch him fall off now. Damn. That's actually quite nice, actually. Oh, I see what he's on about now.
Take all the bottle off.
Alright, stop spinning it. I'm getting dizzy.
Alright.
Can you take the lid off it? See what's inside it? No, try. No. Super clean now. That's a nice cooler. And being a double dot, for those that don't know, obviously most of the times have the single dots, but the early 40s ones had a double, which makes it a 40s cooler, which is pretty cool. Right, I might as well turn the camera off and we'll open up the street signs next. So this is the street signs that most were ordered. I think all these were pre-ordered. There might be a couple of spares. But, so anyone that's watching this and still waiting on signs if I haven't already spoke to you, they are now in. So that's for Chloe at Quicksilver Customs. Get over to you. Right, so since obviously we've just unloaded it all, Harrison has given the back a good clean out, which looks pretty good actually. Obviously it's had a fifth wheel strike gooseneck hitch up in the middle. Oh, there's a bit of glass in there. I've ruined the mess in the back, Harrison, after that. Obviously taped at the window for now just because of the Great British weather. But on a whole, which we'll do a full clean on this, but it looks pretty good underneath. In fact, it looks brilliant underneath, which is a massive bonus. But we'll do its first wash in 20 years job, I think. Be the next job on the list. I was trying to work out what these holes were, but they're off the trim that's missing all the way across the back. But yeah, on a whole, still needs a good clean out really. But we've just noticed obviously a few of the hornets' nests around, but some of these bad boys are huge. There's a few of them, so clearly where the window was smashed over the years, there's been a few different nests. I don't know if I can get a bigger picture of that, but they're fucking huge. So yeah, looking good. It's not too bad. It's not as bad as, well, I don't know, sometimes you can never tell, but yeah, happy with that. So the next plan will be to, let me see the light. Next plan will be to get the fourth wheel back on and get the fender fitted back on, and I think we're going to try and give it a good wash, good clean. I'll get my slave labour son, get him working. He can gut all the inside out and give it a good jet wash down and see how well the paint comes up, I suppose. So for now, thanks everyone for watching again. If you haven't already, subscribed to the channel and like the video. Put some comments down what you think of the truck if you can. It'd be good to know what people are thinking. But this is not one we're going to be flipping. This is going to be the new Revo Hub shop truck. And we've got a lot of plans for it, but they'll come out in due course, depending on budget wise. We have got a few ideas for it. Certainly I know what I want to do with it. And then, as you can imagine, that'll be going down on the floor. But yeah, thanks all for watching, and I will see you all soon. See you later.